Greetings to all of you. Today, a UR version of one of the best tanks in the game, namely Seck, has appeared on the test servers. Let's get acquainted with her abilities and discuss with you in the comments how strong she is and whether she is strong at all. Should you improve it? I always advise you to get one copy of UR Hero. You can upgrade the new hero if he turns out to be strong. But don't forget that it won't appear in Sacred Scrolls for half a year, and it will only be possible to improve it through UR banners, which is a very long time. Therefore, it is clearly not for a beginner. As for her appearance, she looks very cool. I really like her appearance. Regarding the animations of the abilities, everything also looks very cool. She belongs to the Chaos and Martial factions, and of course she wears heavy armor. Let's start with her ultimate. All allied heroes receive a shield equal to 460% of her attack. She herself receives one additional shield charge equal to 400% of her attack. Plus, all heroes convert 20% of the damage they deal within 10 seconds into their own shields that last 10 seconds. We've only read half of the description of the ultimate, and we can already see a huge number of good shields not only on Seck, but also on our allies. When an ally with this shield takes damage, it deals 100% of its attack damage to the attacker and renders him silenced for 2 seconds. A very strong ability that brings a lot of control to the opposing team. I like that. This effect is triggered one time per ultimate for each ally. If the silence effect is blocked by immunity, it will reduce the enemy's energy by 100. And that's not all, as the attack of all allied heroes also increases by 20% for 10 seconds. And at the final level of the ultimate, shields will be 660% for all heroes. What can I say? Her ultimate not only greatly increases the survival rate of the team due to shields, but also increases the attack and puts silence on opponents. As for me, it is a very strong ultimate. Let's go further. Leo Blitz deals damage equal to 9% of the enemy's HP 3 times to enemies in a small area in front, with the last hit dealing additional damage equal to 25% of the shield. That is, the bigger our shield, the more damage it will cause. At the 4th level, the damage becomes 11% of the enemy's HP, and at the 3rd level, the skill's range increases depending on the shield and reaches 100% if there is a shield equal to 100% of her HP. It is very interesting how much this attack will spread across the battlefield. King's Bulwark, passive. Each time Seck uses a basic attack or lion charge, she gives the ally with the lowest HP a shield equal to 110% attack for 5 seconds. It also increases all shields received by allied heroes by 20%. The final level gives you a shield equal to 150% of Seck's attack. Reduces the energy reduction effects received by allied heroes by 50%. When the shield she receives King's Bulwark and Glorious Mane are destroyed, she restores 50 of her energy. When an allied hero's HP drops below 60% for the first time, she recovers an additional 600 energy. It's a very cool passive ability considering how cool and useful its ultimate is. At the 4th level, she recovers 100 energy instead of 50. I can only say one thing about her abilities: I really like them. Now let's go take a look at her realm skill. Whenever an allied hero receives or resists control effects, the options are listed here. He gets a shield equal to 10% of his HP for 5 seconds. This effect is triggered once every 5 seconds for each hero. If the effect is activated by Seck herself, she also gains immunity to control. There will be a lot of shields, a very lot, I would say. HP plus 3%. Every time an allied hero loses a shield equal to 60% of his maximum HP, he becomes immune to all damage for 1 seconds. This effect is triggered once every 16 seconds for each hero. Given that our team will always have a lot of shields, our team will probably be invulnerable for a very long time. It looks strong and interesting. I would like to test this ability and see how it works. Every 6 times the damage immunity or shield effect of this skill is triggered, she casts silence on all enemies for 2 seconds. The extra silence is also here, very cool. And at the last level, immunity is triggered once every 12 seconds. Her realm skill also looks very strong. So far I really like the hero. Let's go watch her soul vessel. Glorious Mane increases the crit resistance of allied heroes by 20% for 10 seconds. At level 10, the increase is already 40% instead of 20. When used, Sekhet steals 4% of the enemy's attack for 8 seconds, adding up to 5 times. This is a very important ability, as her shields depend on her attack level. And at level 30, she steals 8% instead of 4. A very cool soul vessel that will strengthen and increase the already excellent shields. What about Orlay cards? Each time Sekhet loses a shield equal to 40% of maximum HP, she receives a 7% damage reduction until the end of the battle, adds up to 4 times. It is also a very useful and cool ability that increases her survival rate, given that she will always have a lot of shields. On the second set, she will receive 14% instead of 7. On the third set of Orlay cards, at the beginning of the battle, she receives a shield equal to 60% of her maximum HP, which lasts until the end of the battle. What can I say about the outcome of this material? I like the character. Her abilities will not only increase the survival rate of the team, but also bring a lot of control thanks to silence. Will she be better than Alina, or can they be used in the same team and she will be immortal? It will be interesting to try all this out in the future. In the meantime, we are waiting for one of my friends to improve it to a decent level, and perhaps soon we will be able to see how it performs. I'm waiting for your opinion in the comments and see you later.